Hi everyone, it's Dr. Cindy Hall. I'm coming to you from Glenwood Springs, Colorado. I'm an OBGYN. I am a physician, osteopathic physician, and I have a natural interest in wellness medicine. And I am continuing my series on Monday Medical Minute. It's actually going to be minutes today because I'm trying to keep it at a minimum for you because I want to keep your attention. I do have some notes, so I'll be glancing to the side to be looking at this. But today I wanted to talk to everyone, including men, because I think everybody's really frustrated by women in their 40s because there are problems in our 40s. It's called perimenopause. And this is as much for men to understand what's going on and to encourage the women in their life to seek the care from a specialist who can help them with their hormonal imbalances. So perimenopause is the 10 years before women become menopausal. And it can affect us in many, many ways. And mostly because it's a hormone imbalance. See, I got to give you a little physiology lesson. When women are born as babies, we are born with a finite amount of eggs to procreate. And those eggs live in our ovaries, and they actually do dissipate over time. And so when they dissipate, we lose our function. And that function starts to change starting in your late 30s, early 40s. So the function is actually called ovulation. And ovulation is mid-cycle, and what it does is it's when an egg is released, and that egg releases, and when that happens, a small little organ is built in our ovary called a corpus luteum, and the corpus luteum creates progesterone. Well, if you don't ovulate, you don't create progesterone, and progesterone is the critical hormone to keep us sane as perimenopausal women. And the way it affects us is that it can, with this hormonal imbalance, and it's the first hormone that we see before menopause starts to take effect. It's when this progesterone level is low. And the way it does affect us is, number one, it increases our symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. So PMS is like increased irritability, tension, anxiety, depressed mood, breast tenderness, bloating, feeling overwhelmed. And that happens right before someone's cycle starts. And it's no fun. And women see me all the time for this problem, and we have to come up with options. And my main option is progesterone. You'll also see where women are affected by sleep problems. And this is so classic. Women come into my office and they're telling me, Cindy, I wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and I cannot fall back asleep. I have to get up, clean the house, do something, but I cannot fall back asleep. So that's yet another herald sign that somebody's in perimenopause. But then there's other things that women complain about. Guess what? Waking. When you have a hormonal imbalance, waking can be the biggest problem. And so we can get, once we get people in balance, the weight will come off much more easily. So then it goes without saying that, well, maybe you guys need to know this, but all hormones affect other hormones in our body. And so how does progesterone affect other hormones is the real problem here. So replacing progesterone is going to be the #1 way that we deal with women's perimenopausal issues. Oh, yeah, early signs of menopause too are hot flashes, although we're still cycling, and progesterone is strong enough to actually stop night sweats and hot flashes. So even if you're having a cycle and you're having some of those issues crossing over, this is the way to go. Anyway, so I want to thank you for joining me today, and it looks like most of you guys are going to be on replay because it looks like I only have one person, my friend Corey from Honolulu. Thank you for watching, Corey. I hope that you get some value from this video, and I'm going to continue doing my Monday Medical Minute, and this has been more than a couple of minutes, so thank you very much. If you have questions, you can pose them to me below, or I would encourage you to find your own hormone specialist here, and I can help you locate somebody in your area. So get hold of me below. Thank you very much. You guys have a good rest of your day wherever you are.